Right now, there is nothing more important to a Kentuckian than a job. You know, with this recession having hit us, we've had a lot of people out of work all across the country, and I've been working as governor 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to create a strategy to get our people back to work and to create new jobs for Kentuckians. That strategy is working. About a year and a half ago, I called a special session of the General Assembly, and we passed a complete overhaul of our economic incentive programs. Now, for the first time, we are able to work not only with a new business from out of state to try to attract them to come to Kentucky and bring jobs with them. We can also now work with existing Kentucky businesses, good corporate citizens, been with us a long time, who want to invest and expand and grow also. And folks, it's working. Just in the last year and a half, we've had 224 companies that have been preliminarily approved for one or more of the new or expanded tax incentive programs that we created a year and a half ago. Those 224 economic development projects have the potential of creating 13,000 new Kentucky jobs, saving about 5,000 Kentucky jobs, and it represents over $2 billion in new investment in Kentucky. I'm excited about that because in the end, that's the way we're going to come out of this recession, and that is getting our people back to work, job by job and company by company. We also have two other initiatives right now that I think will mean jobs in the future. One is the Kentucky Export Initiative. We brought together all of our international organizations like the U.S. Chamber, the Kentucky Chamber, the Cabinet for Economic Development, the Kentucky World Trade Center, and together we are going to go out and work with small and medium-sized Kentucky businesses to educate them about the export market. There is a world of opportunity for Kentuckians in the export market. Folks don't realize it, but just in the last 9 years, from 2000 to 2009, our exports have grown over 83% in Kentucky. So there's great opportunity for Kentucky jobs right there. Another initiative is the Small Business Tax Investment Credit Initiative. That's part of the incentive programs that we passed a year and a half ago. This is for companies with fewer than 50 employees. And you can qualify if you've created one job, if you've invested at least $5,000 in various ways. Please contact our Cabinet for Economic Development and you will see whether you can qualify as a small business for a tax credit. You know, the other thing we've done that I think will help us create and grow our economy in the long run is being fiscally responsible in Kentucky. You know, thank God we're not like Washington, D.C., where they just print more money when they need it. We have to balance our budgets, and we've done that here in Kentucky. I have balanced our budgets now 8 times in the last 3 years. We have cut over $1 billion in spending out of our budgets. We have the smallest executive branch that has existed in Frankfort in a generation. I'm proud of that fiscal responsibility that we've exercised because we've had to do it just like you in business and our families have done it. We've had to tighten our belts, we've had to learn how to do more with less, and that's exactly what we're doing. We are beginning to turn the corner in Kentucky now with this economy, and I'm excited about where we're going to be heading over the next few years. This upcoming legislative session is what they call a short session. It was created by a constitutional amendment where people voted for it because they felt like that, you know, it was going to just be used for special kinds of things that needed correcting or emergency types of situations. It's sort of grown from that, I think, over the years, but I'm looking at it as a limited kind of session. We will have a fairly limited agenda. Number one, we're going to have to fill a Medicaid budget shortfall, but I proposed a solution for that, which is going to be to bring in the private sector to work with our Medicaid program and to go toward managed care. The other area that I want to take a good hard look at is education, which I know the Chamber is very interested in. One issue that we need to address right away is raising the dropout age from 16 to 18. We need to send a strong message to our parents, to our children, all across this state, that education is absolutely essential if we are going to be able to have our kids to get those jobs of the 21st century.